All right, we gotta watch this one though. All right, teen Wawa employee caught in cash and gift card scam. Dad's a detective. Okay. Um, and it's by Body Cam Goat. I've actually never watched it either, so.
This is 19-year-old Tamaya Deasia. On August 15th, 2025, West Palm Beach police responded to a call from a Wawa store in reference to an employee caught in theft. The investigation reveals that Tamaya has voided 76 transactions in taking cash and gift cards totaling at least $750. Tamaya ran out of the store after being confronted by her boss about the theft. But watch what she tells police when they finally catch up with her a few weeks later.
766, ready on the payment.
Hello. Is the manager back there? Yeah. Did she leave?
She sprinted out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She went booking it.
What did she take? Do you know?
So this one she does a gift card and she brings the gift card through and then doesn't put any cash in the till. And then there were other incidents where she voids items and then puts the cash underneath her.
Is it an employee?
An employee.
Oh, it's an employee. Okay. Did you guys just like confront her about it today or something?
So loss prevention was on the phone with her, and then
Okay.
before he could even get her to give a statement, she went booking it.
You gave her a statement over the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. She was working here?
She was working today, yeah.
And all these incidents, did you have it on video?
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of these are voids. So she would bring the customer through,
Okay.
void it,
And then
and
what?
then take the money
Okay. And
instead of cashing out the customer.
So she would ring him up, act like they were ring him up, void it out of the register, and
They
then
would
take
give her the money,
Right.
and then she would void it,
out of the register,
and
then take the
cash
money.
it out,
And
then
she would
keep
take the cash.
Yeah. So the way she does is she's sneaky. She puts, so that if they need a receipt, she'll put like a cup of ice in, which is 50 cents. So it's still really something through the register, and then she'll just void the other item that she's taken the money.
Okay, hold on.
So she rings up, so a customer gets 2 cartons of cigarettes, Newports,
2 Newports, okay.
and a large mixed fruit, and then she puts that cup of ice coat in, and then what she does is she'll cancel the customer paid cash.
Okay.
So she canceled before she hit cash. She canceled out the cartons of cigarettes.
She canceled out the cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then puts it in under like an unknown. But she canceled it, and then she just keeps the cash after she cashes it out.
Okay, and you said all this is on video?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she takes the cash out of the register? Or?
And then she puts the cash on the left-hand side of the till.
Okay.
And then later on, around like 8:42, she'll do like a safe drop where we have to drop our 20s and everything like that.
Okay.
And then she'll bundle up some of them and put them underneath her phone, and then the rest is on top while she's doing the drops.
Okay.
So she takes almost $200 there, $198.69.
Okay, she does. That's fine.
And there's more instances, but he's still
Okay.
because she's on register.
I feel like people don't be realizing that they be catching this shit quick.
On camera,
My AGM would be on that shit.
It's obvious.
Got you. And obviously you guys want to prosecute, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Police make a surprise visit to Tamaya's house a few weeks later.
Hello. Is Tamaya at home by chance? Tamaya?
Tamaya?
Yeah. We have this as her listed address.
No.
Tamaya? Deasia?
Where?
Is she here or no? Hey, Deasia. How's it going? Hey, we gotta talk to you about something real quick. You're Deasia, right?
Deasia?
Yeah. Tamaya?
Tamaya? Yes.
Yeah? Alright. If you don't mind setting that down for me.
I'm gonna see my phone. Oh my goodness.
I'll explain it to you. 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 I'll explain everything to you, huh? Tell Jerry what's wrong. It's okay, ma'am.
Reese!
Ma'am,
Can you go
I'm
get
10,
Reese?
12 with 9 Alpha. We'll be switching to Division 1. I'll explain, ma'am. I'll explain everything to you. Just switch to 1. Can you put your feet in, please? Thank you, ma'am. We'll explain everything to you, okay, hon? Yeah. She probably made a silly mistake, so right now we have probable cause to detain her and arrest her for. I'm sure it's a silly mistake that she made, but I'll explain everything to you. I'll explain it. Hey, how are you? Is that mom or your sister?
Grandma.
Okay. Are you related to her or no?
I'm her girlfriend.
Oh, okay. We're cool, thank you. So I don't know the details of the case, right? But at one point, she made a mistake. Involved some fraudulent activity, as far as I know, because I'm not the investigating officer.
Mm-hmm.
But there's active probable cause for an arrest. Okay, so we make contact. I mean, if you'd like a follow up, we can give you a call back with more details. I'm sure she'll bond out and explain everything to you.
Fraudulent activity is
like something with like I say, I'm not the investigating officer, but all I see is that she has an active probable cause for an arrest, so I go pick her up. Okay.
Go and sit that one. Just face the car. Anything on you? Anything on you? Can you stick me for
She has PC.
No. You have a problem?
Probable cause. We have probable cause to arrest her. That's why we came to pick her up. You can get the details and explain.
Face the car.
Just give him a second.
Face the car. Thank you.
Mario, what happened, Mario?
To Maya.
Alright, go down and sit the car. You hear me?
I mean, did she think that Wawa wasn't going to press charges?
Where you at here, Mario?
my house. On the floor. It's in my wallet. I don't know. Are they supposed to tell me what?
10, 12, go ahead. Yeah, they'll let you know.
Girl, you know what happened. You was finessing Wawa out they bread, and now Wawa wants their bread back. They don't even want their bread back, to be honest. They just want to see you arrested. They don't even give a fuck about the money.
I don't even know. I don't
They
even know
lose
what happened.
more than $200 a day at every store anyway.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm not the investigating officer. I don't know the details of the case. Okay. Matter of fact, the detective that's working the case would like to talk to her. So I'm gonna bring her to the detective, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay, so she being arrested?
Yeah. So right now she's under arrest. Yeah.
Like go to jail?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So she still has to get booked and go through the judiciary
No.
process.
Go
she
to
gets
fucking
booked, post
daycare,
bond,
like
and gets released. Hopefully, if everything
she's
checks
rancid,
out, she's
like
on probation
jail,
for anything or
yeah,
anything
like
that.
jail.
And then it's between the state attorney's office and the case, and her. All
You
right.
know your phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I ain't got the
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean,
Once she gets booked in the county, they'll set a bond for her if there is one, depending on the circumstances and everything, like you explained, like if she's on probation, she's in any of the cases, anything like that. They'll set the bond, and then they'll know then when, like, how much it would be to post her bond again.
okay. Is she seatbelt then? Tiaja, I'm gonna put on the seatbelt. I'm gonna have you talk to the detective. Whatever questions you have, he's the man for the questions. Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna put on the AC for you. Okay.
Tamaya is taken to meet the detective for an interview at a local hospital.
I'm Detective Palacios, obviously of the West Palm Beach Police Department, okay? I'm a detective, I've been here almost 20 years. Okay, you understand that you have the right, you're under arrest. So you have the right to remain silent. You have the...
Yeah, I have the right.
So, I was assigned a case involving Wawa. My understanding is that you were an employee of Wawa, right? For about 4 months. What happened there?
He was basically saying that I was avoiding something and
So,
putting it on a gift card or whatever. But
I'm sorry, Timothy, I didn't hear what you just said.
he said I was voiding something.
Voiding?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he tell you what you were voiding?
No. And then he was like asking me like, what was I doing with the money that I was voiding with or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I don't. You need a manager to void. I didn't know how to void or anything, so I didn't know what he was talking about. But then he was like, you do know what I'm talking about. And then he was like, oh, you've been voiding stuff and putting it on a gift card, some stuff like that. But the only thing that I ever like, you listening?
I am listening. I just want to show you exactly what he's talking about. Go ahead.
So the only thing that I ever put on a gift card was like tips. And he never told me that I couldn't put my tips on the gift card.
How many times did you put your tips in the gift card?
How many times I ever got a tip? Hold on a second.
You need help?
No, that was just an issue.
Oh, okay.
How many times I got a tip?
About how many times? Estimated.
I get tips all the time.
1, 4, 5 times, 10 times. How many times have you put your tips on a gift card?
Every time I get a tip, like I always get a tip. No matter how long I work, whenever I always.
But can you estimate how many times did you get a tip?
Probably like. I didn't really start accepting. Well, I didn't really start knowing that I can get tips until Boye told me, and that was in August.
In August?
Yeah.
So you started receiving tips in August?
No, I was been receiving tips, but I didn't know that I could take the tips until an employee told me like, hey, you can actually get the tips instead of like putting it into Wawa. And I was like, okay.
So let me tell you exactly what it is, so that we save time. I know this is very unconventional, because we're here. I'm working, this detail, and I want to be fair to you. Okay, I'm a reasonable person, but you voided a cup of ice 76 times.
A cup of ice?
You voided transactions and you charged for a cup of ice 76 times. Why did you do that? There's got to be an answer, because if you want me to be honest, hold on. If you want me to be honest with you, you got to be honest with me. So I think we're past, because we're past that. Okay, just remember, I've looked at video already, and I spoke that man's name. His name is David. David Nixon. You guys were having a conversation, and when he brought up some of these allegations, you left.
Oh no.
You went to the bathroom and then you went home.
No.
So let me just to show you an example. All right. So this is your receipt. This is you. You were on the cashier. Do you recall this transaction? A lady purchased, and I know this is from July 6th, but a lady purchased a carton of cigarettes, 97.35, another carton of cigarettes, 97.35, and large bowl of fruit. You canceled the carton of cigarette, the fruit bowl, and you rung up a cup of ice. Do you recall that transaction? No? What if I told you that you took the $200 that lady gave you and you counted it on camera and you put that money to the side inside your drawer? Do you recall that?
Yeah, I recall. I always take money and put it in my drawer. Yes.
Okay, so why did you cancel those 3 items and the lady walked out with those 3 items?
Sir, like I told you, I was never trained on the register, and the register had a lot of counter problems. So if I did, no, I'm not going to say if I did.
I mean, no. As somebody that works for the company, if you don't know something, they technically won't even put you on the position because you run especially register and gas are like the main two that like you have to be trained to be able to do, because obviously you have issues like this where you got money coming up missing or you got gas coming missing, so or you got people putting the wrong gas in cars, anything. But usually if you're not trained on register, you're not on register 99% of the time. And if you are, they give you a basic rundown, and a basic rundown is literally just you press buttons. And I'm trying to, because for certain items, when we void items off of the register, you have to put a code in. And I'm wondering that, like, did she have a code, or I can't remember if carton cigarettes are like when you void, if you ring them up and then void them. I think you might be able to just void them off the screen. But yeah, you wouldn't know what the void button even does, or you wouldn't be hitting the void button if you didn't know what it did. You know what it does. On screen.
Do we agree that you cancel 3 items here, at least in this example? When you look at your name.
And that's the worst part is Wawa keeps track of all that shit. They can see when you cancel items, when you do this, when you do that. They keep track of all that shit.
And you look at the 3 items. Do you see where it says cancel?
Yeah, I see what it says.
Right. So do we agree that you cancel those 3 items?
Like I said, sir, I was never trained on a register.
Right.
So
I know, Timaya.
if I took the money and I put it in the register, how?
I don't know. Timaya, you're the only person that has that answer. All I can do is be honest with you, so that if you're honest with me, I can let the state attorney's office know, listen, she was honest with me, and this is out of character for her, and I can do that. I can do that, and I will. I cannot do that because right now I'm leaning towards you're not cooperating. So, but you're not telling me the truth. You know why you're not telling me the truth? Because he gave me, it was 76 times that I counted, and he printed all of the receipts. So all of these receipts that I have here are, and then let me show you, are receipts that you for some reason, you cancel those transactions. So here's one with the gift card, right? So here we see Timaya. We see the date. This was 8/1/2025. This man purchased a Heineken. Do you recall that? Huh? You recall it, or I don't know. He purchased a Heineken. See the sale of a Visa. Well, purchased a Heineken, then you canceled it, then you rung up $100 Visa card. Do you recall that transaction?
Yes, sir.
No. Then at that same time, you scan.
Holy shit. That was hard. But when he brought up the Heineken, she said that she remembered the transaction. So do you remember it or do you not remember it? People be dumb as hell.
A
gift card. And anytime I ever scanned a gift card was from my tips. And there's never a time where where a manager came behind me and counted my drawer, and my drawer was short of anything. I'm just saying.
It could be.
I'm just saying.
But you got $100 in tips that day?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have proof of a lot of tips.
Okay.
And any manager.
And why did you then cancel 76 items?
And
it's
that's
not
what
just
I'm trying
one.
to understand, sir. You guys said that you. Well,
Timaya, you have to be fair with me.
I'm trying to be fair with you. And
You gotta take some ownership.
No, listen, sir. I'm taking ownership.
Yeah.
She just said no.
What's the ownership that you're taking?
I'm taking. This is the ownership that I'm taking.
Yes.
If I wasn't trained on the register, right? I wasn't trained on the register, and I just told you that Wawa register does have a lot of problems. To where when you press certain stuff, it clears it out. Anybody that you talk to from Wawa, if you go there to talk to them from Wawa, they will let you know that. Okay. 76. I'm confused. That's why 76 I said 76 items of.
Not true.
Ice.
Yes. No. You cancel. So let me show you receipts. Here's another receipt. You cancel all of those items.
And where did the money
You know what
go
you were
on the
doing?
camera?
You took the money.
I took the money? How could you say that I took the money?
You canceled it 26 times.
Okay, so you said 76.
Yeah, when I count, so for the record, I have a staple, but here's one receipt. Let me
You don't have to count it. I'm asking.
No, I'm just gonna show you everything they gave me. Canceled. Sale of a cup of ice. You were very good at it, Timaya. Actually, I want to tell you, you were very good at it. Even in your mannerisms. I even told Miss Broxton, I think Broxton, I said, she's very good. She's very good at the cashier. Like, you're very smooth.
No, I actually...
Here, cancel, 50 cents cup of ice.
Okay,
Hold
no.
on.
Okay, you're showing...
So it's 76 times.
Okay, you said 76
That's
times.
not an accident.
No, I never said it was an accident, did I? No, I never said it was an accident.
You're not taking ownership.
But I don't know what you want me to take ownership in.
I want to know where the money went.
Okay, you want to know what the money... Okay.
Yes.
You want to know what the money... If you see me put the money in the register, then what do you mean where the money went? And then if I canceled it 76 times, and you said that I rung up a gift card for $100 and something, what are you like? You're trying to say
for
$100? $100? Are you trying to say that that's where money went? I'm just asking.
No, Tamaya, this is what I'm not going to allow you to do. I'm telling you the truth. There's a police report.
I know about the police report.
Okay. So it's up to you how much you want to talk to me. There's a police report that they did. Mr. He's a certified fraud examiner. He did his investigation, and after he did that, he calls the police.
Okay.
So when I show up, let me finish. So when I show up, he already has video and he has receipts.
Okay. And now I'm asking you, on the video, did you ever see me take the money? Yes or no?
Yes.
You never see.
You took $200 from this right here.
Sir.
You have
answer this question.
Tamaya.
You never see.
Answer my question.
Yes.
You asked me a question and I was truthful. I saw you count the $200.
And where did I put the money?
You put them in. So if this is the drawer, you put them right here, away from the 20s.
I put them away from the 20s.
So if you have 20s, 10s, and everything else, you put this in a completely different spot.
What do you mean?
Then this is what you did. I'm gonna tell you, Tamaya. This is what's gonna happen. If I'm communicating with you, I already watched the video, and I know your actions. So I just want you to be set free.
I'm trying to be honest with you, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
This is the truth.
Okay.
Because it's all in record, and the video exists, and I watched the video. So at 9:07, you grab cash from the drawer. This is just one example. There's several of them. You grab the cash from the drawer. You also grab the $200. You conceal. You go and get do a night the drop underneath where you put each $20 bill, right? But you keep the $200.
I keep the $200.
Yes, and then you go get your cell phone. Hold on. Then your cell phone is over here to the left of the counter. Then you get the cell phone, and you still have the $200 concealed underneath your cell phone.
Okay, sir. Now I'm gonna ask you. No, I'm not gonna ask you anything.
Yeah.
So when I do a safe drop, before I do a safe drop, when I do a safe drop, and now that you said it was 9:07, so that mean I was leaving at either 9 or 10.
Okay.
That's close for me to go home.
Okay.
So when I do safe drops,
yes,
I take my tip money out, I count my tip money out, and I keep my tip money with me.
Yes.
Now let me tell you how the gift card came about. So
but those are two different transactions.
No. Listen to me. I'm trying to explain. I know it's two different things, but I'm trying to explain it to you. So when I was talking with my manager one day, right? She was telling me when I told her, like I get tips or whatever, and like when it's time for me to do my account, then that's when I take my tips out my account, right? She says, why did that? She was like, that makes you look suspicious. She was like, actually don't do that because Carrie wouldn't like you taking your tips out the register. So whenever someone give you a tip, either just take it or you can just add all your tips up and put your tips on the gift card. So I'm like, oh, okay, put my tips on the gift card. So then when I started counting my tips, like close to the time that it was time for me to go or whenever I count my tips, and I put my tips on the gift card. So that way I don't have to drop any money in the I don't have to take any money. So it looks like I'm taking any money out of the drawer. And that's like I said, when you talk to the managers or the managers that each shift that
Officer Caraballo, can I?
My whole thing is if you're getting tips, people aren't giving you. Cause I don't know how it is in Florida. In New Jersey, they don't tip you for shit, unless you're doing gas. They tip the gas guys, or like the gas attendants. But when it comes to like register people, you barely get tips at Wawa in New Jersey, I feel like. But if they give you tips, it's usually they hand you the tip cash. You take the tip cash, put that away. You tell whoever manager on duty is, hey, I got so-and-so from this customer. I got a so-and-so tip from this customer. And depending on your manager, they might go in and check the camera to just make sure that like they handed you that separately from what they gave you for the transaction. But other than that, you don't take your tip money out of the drawer, out of the money that's in the drawer. The money that's in the drawer stays in the drawer. You don't just put your money in there. The only time that I've or other people have taken money out of the register to keep is if it's like coins, like $1 coins or like $2 bills. But usually you get a manager to come over with you. You swap the money out exactly. They watch you and then you're good. Nah, however the fuck she's doing it all fucked up. She's got her shoes off. She got the grippers out on the
Borrow your
fucking
brain for
bare
30
ass
sec-
cop
a couple
floor
minutes. This is a real
on the
simple
back
case.
of his car.
Okay.
She was an employee at Wawa because we keep running around and I just don't want to waste anybody's time at this point. She was an employee at Wawa for 4 months, give or take. Son, who's a certified fraud examiner, does their investigation. They report it to the police.
Is that their in-service?
Inside,
Yeah,
they
so
do.
they're specialists for the most part.
The specialists, and they have video. This is all being recorded, so I'm speaking to you the truth.
I understand.
There's video and there's receipts of, let's just say, almost every time that she's behind the drawer doing this. This is just one example. She cancels the Cardinal cigarette,
Okay.
the Cardinal cigarette, and the fruit bowl, right?
Okay.
It's $198.69 without tax.
Okay.
But in the same transaction, before it's closed out, she rings up a 50-cent cup of ice.
Okay.
And like I
So
said,
the reason why she brings up a 50-cent cup of ice is because she tells the system, hey, that
there's a cash
the
out.
drawer opens, she puts the $200 to the side. When she's done doing the drop, she goes to her cell phone with the $200, conceals it underneath the cell phone, and leaves out of camera with the $200. That's one example. There's a lot of receipts. There's a lot of receipts. Here alone, there's like 4 or 5. And then I have maybe 20 some receipts that she cancels 76 items in each of one of those receipts. And she charges 50 cents of a cup of ice. There is no way, because the video shows that nobody purchased a cup of ice. She had no reason to charge a cup of ice. There's no cup of ice.
and sir, like I said,
And she did it so many times that it raised a suspicious, because they have an internal program that tells management that this is out of the ordinary.
Yeah, flagged.
It gets flagged.
It gets flagged.
So that's one incident. I spoke with management. She just said that she spoke with managers and told them about these tips or whatever. Nobody claimed that she communicated anything about tips. So the issue that I have as a police officer is, and I will look, you have 76 cancel items. I just picked 2. Almost all of them have video.
sir, okay,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Can I talk?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But when he's trying to enforce that, I took the money, right? In order for me to void refund something out, you need a manager fingerprint. I don't know a manager fingerprint. So when he's saying I ring up a company, I don't know.
Fingerprint is crazy.
You didn't void it,
Listen,
Maya.
listen.
You canceled it.
Okay, listen.
A
to
void
me.
is different. You cancel it while the transaction was open.
I can't.
You're not being
listen,
truthful.
Listen to me.
And I can't
I'm not
even-
allowed. Okay.
You
okay,
can't. I watched you on the
can't-
video.
okay,
Cancel it.
You didn't watch me on the.
Yes,
sir,
I did.
Sir.
I wouldn't lie
sir,
to you.
Sir, I know that you're a detective and I know your
No,
job,
no,
right?
no. It's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. You cancel
You
it.
never watched me, sir. I'm telling you to your face. You never watched me on a video cancel an order. I'm telling you that because if you.
Those receipts.
Okay.
Well-
I understand what the paper's saying, but on a video, even if.
You're not
Actually,
even acknowledging that you
listen
run
to
a
me,
cup
listen
of
to me,
ice.
sir. The video, the stuff that he's talking about with me taking the money that's in the drawer, that's before, if you look at the evidence, that's before I knew about my gift cards, right? Anytime I got a tip and it was time for me to do a safe job, yes, I did take my money. But if you go over the records of Wawa, drawer count or whatever, my drawer never ever came up short because I always added my tips up, or I let my manager know my amount of my tips. She'll count my drawer and she'll do her job basically, and she let me, okay, it's okay. Now, like I said, I have, well, not just saying you can't do not necessarily saying you can't do anything, but in my proof, there's managers that I've worked with, that I've talked to about this situation when it was brought to my attention, and they all told me the same thing. If anything ever happened, let us know, because this isn't, what they're trying to pin on me or what they're trying to say is not true.
Okay.
And I did, what did she tell me to let you know? There is a manager there that I actually got into it with, to where she started doing like little funny stuff, and I kept track of that too as I'm not going.
Okay.
She started doing like little funny stuff around my drawer, like taking money out my drawers, like little petty stuff, and she'll come on my computer and also Every time I'm not on
Now,
my drawer,
now,
right?
now,
I
now
will
it's
always
beef.
log out my
Now
drawer.
it's
So
you
if I leave
beefing
my
with
drawer, like
somebody,
if I leave my number in my drawer,
and they
somebody
taking
else
the
come on
money
my
out your
my
drawer,
name is still up
which
there,
is
just so y'all
now.
know.
Okay.
With
Got
his
it.
detective instance,
Yeah.
I know what it looks like. But my dad, he's a detective as well.
Abby, sorry to cut you off. I don't want to interrupt you. Everything that we do in law enforcement is by articulation and facts.
No way.
We don't do anything out of a hunch.
No
I
way
know,
your
but I'm
father is a
saying
detective
it's
and you're
obviously
doing this shit.
a concern because not a concern. It's obviously a matter or I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically nothing really saying. I don't know. Never mind. I don't know.
Maya, your dad's a police officer
My dad is a detective for Broward County.
in Broward?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I speak with your dad?
No?
You don't mind or you mind?
No, I don't know.
You don't mind? Okay. Do you have a good relationship with dad?
He already told me, like, he already basically explained, like, what happened and how it looks and stuff like that. So I already know how you're picturing it. But
can I get dad's number? Would you give me the passcode? Does your phone have a passcode?
You know about heart.
Two questions. One, what would you like for me to say to the state attorney's office about this whole incident?
I don't know what you're gonna say. Well, you're gonna say what you...
No, I'm asking you an honest question. I already know what I type, and he said it. It's articulation and it's facts.
Okay.
So okay, you don't have anything.
That's your job,
no problem.
right? That's
Number
your
two,
job.
please explain to me why you charge 50 cents of a cup of ice over 25
sir,
times.
like I said, I was not trained on the register. And
Timaya, it's a
register
simple
have
question.
A lot of problems. I do not.
Timaya, that's not a problem.
Listen,
It's over
to me.
25 times.
Okay.
You charge
and that's
25
where,
cents.
and then if they see, and
Yes.
that's where someone should have talked to me and asked me, what am I doing? That why does that keep coming up and saying that? I don't know. I was not trained
So how
on the
do you-
register right for me to even know how to even ring up a cup of ice. A cup of ice, you can't scan a cup of ice.
You were very
so
smooth
I don't
on that
understand.
register.
I don't.
You were extremely smooth on that register. You
You
were very good.
It's not, sir. Like I said,
You
I
do
was not
customers-
trained on the register. I paid attention to other employees to where I know how to take the money, put the money on the gas, and do my job.
The
That's
POV,
all I know how to do.
The POV shows what's on there.
And it does.
Oh.
And like I said, when you're on the
How many transactions we have?
he said 76.
There's 76 canceled.
So
76
over 76 times, you never saw like, hey, there's a couple ice here. I never rang that up.
I don't know, sir. I don't know how to ring up a cup.
All right.
You don't sell
We're,
anything.
we're done. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna do a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna call Dad and just have a cordial conversation with him. Maybe I made something, as long as you're okay with that. And then number two, I'm gonna clarify with you that management. I spoke with management.
You didn't speak to, sir. You the managers that you just called are never on my shift to confirm that.
Hold on. I didn't finish. I spoke with the head guy, the second, and the for that. I am gonna call them on Monday, and I'm gonna follow up on your statement that you spoke with Yolanda. And that you couldn't remember the other manager.
Her name is Raynon. And I spoke with her about
Yolanda
my tips, and they can confirm.
I am going to follow up on
and
that.
those are the people that I was on
Yes,
their
ma'am.
shift. Those are the people that you call, I was never on their
I am
shift.
going to follow up on that.
Okay.
Okay? I still have a question, and I don't understand the cup of ice
Me
over
either.
25 times. Well, you
Me
did it.
either.
I don't understand why you did drops concealing $200
First of all,
underneath
sir,
your
how
phone.
could you listen to me? How could you tell me that I dropped
I saw
took
you.
$200? Did you see me count
No,
every 20?
it's separate.
It's separate?
It's all separate.
What do you mean it's
You have
separate?
$200.
When you have 20s in your hand, I'm doing a job, I take every single 20. So how could you sit here and tell me that I took specifically $200?
Because I saw you put them to the side.
You saw me put them to, if I grab, like you said, if I grab a drop of 20s, it's a whole bunch of 20s in my hand, right or wrong.
Oh my God, you got money from a lady, and you put that. I don't even know how to, I guess, picture it. All right, so register. You got ones, fives, tens, 20s, and a fourth one or a fifth one. Fifth one is for extra change, extra hundreds, 50s, whatever. 50s, 100s, you drop right away. Make sure they're not fake. Cool. 20s, you can kind of let stack up. But if you're taking money that somebody gave you and money that you already have in the drawer, you keep them separated. You take this and stick it under, put that down. Now you take whatever's in this drawer and you drop it.
How could you specifically say I took $200 if there's a whole bunch of 20s in my hand? How would, even if one of those 20s slipped up or anything, how could you say that I took the $20 if all the 20s
I'm sorry,
were
I'm
in
not
my
following
hand?
what you're saying.
Me either.
This customer gave you $200 in the coins.
Sir, I don't want to talk about
You
this
put them.
anymore.
Have a
You're
nice
not
night.
making-
No problem.
you're not making-
Thank you. Have a nice night. All right.
Tamaya was charged with 1 count of felony grand theft and 1 count of felony organized scheme to defraud.